You're gonna like this. Look at this audience. This is good. You have people here. You have people here. You have like nobody there. It's like a food court after a mall shooting. But he took off after the guy at New York Fries got it. I'd like to tell you all right now that I am Filipino, just while the guessing of the tables will stop. You can always hear debates break out. Just want to save you some time. But when I think he's Mexican, he looks Mexican to me. I think his name is Santos. I've been to Cozumel, I know what they look like. I think they said Chanto, he's Chinese. I'm like, sorry, no, Filipino. When I was younger, I used to get really angry when people used to say, hey man, what are you, Chinese? I'm like, no man, I'm not Chinese. Now I don't care anymore. Now when people say that to me, hey man, you Chinese? No, I'm not Chinese. Good guess though. Statistically, that was probably the best guess you could have made. So, appreciate the math on that. So if I don't know what ethnicity somebody is, I'll guess they're Chinese too. They're like, yo man, you Chinese? No man, I'm not Chinese. Oh, relax, Jamal. Okay. I took a shot, man. I don't know your parents. Right? Let's look at this crowd. This is good, this is good. There's a lot of very beautiful young women here tonight. And a majority of you are dressed appropriate to your body type, so thank you for that. Some people don't dress appropriate to their body type. I'll give you an example of this. I was in the mall earlier today. I see a woman wearing a Lululemon t-shirt. That symbol is not supposed to look like the Pringles mustache. Right? Now, I know that clothing's built for stretching, but it's not supposed to be that kind of stretching, right? That did not look like the Warriors supposed to me, but I could tell there was a conflict going on nonetheless. I don't think I like chips anymore. I think you can throw the camera at me. I'll be done with chips. It's good to be here. I got blood poisoning a little while ago. And for those of you that don't know what blood poisoning is, it's when your blood is poison. So, you got poisoned blood, blood burns pretty bad. And I got so sick from the blood poisoning, they had to put me on all this medication. And my body stopped producing adrenaline, so I gained like 30 pounds, and I would get emotional for no reason. And it also destroyed my body's ability to regulate temperature. So it's like I have like the body temperature of a corpse. But on the plus side, if we ever get invaded by the predators, they won't be able to see me. So they're like, hey, why is that fat statue crying? I'll find that odd. Who makes a statue with glasses? It's so weird. It's strange. It's good to be back. I spent a couple months living in northern Mexico. It's also known as Los Angeles. I don't know if you've been there. But it's pretty awesome. I was living in Hollywood. In Hollywood, if you haven't been there, there's this place called Sunset Boulevard. It's like this big, gigantic street with like these nightclubs and comedy clubs and all this cool stuff to do. It's pretty awesome. But at night, when the lights go out, they have like these valet parkers dressed head to toe in black. They're even wearing black gloves, and they wave at you with lightsabers. That's right, lightsabers to attract your attention, to get you to park in their parkades. So it's so awesome. It's like a whole street full of like Mexican Jedi as far as the eye can see. It's like, estos no son los droides que tú buscas. Which is Spanish for these are the droids you're looking for. Yeah, the fact that almost nobody here got that, as my Mexican friends would say, es muy blanco aquí. Which means it's very white in here. So. Can I say white people? You guys care? Is that all right? Personally, I don't care. I really don't. Because if you guys really piss me off, I'm going to call 4 other Asian guys. They're going to jump up on my shoulders and we're going to destroy this place. Foreign main body. Really? Me and this guy are the only one to watch Power Rangers? The rest of you have I like to play a lot of video games. I was playing an online game before I came down here. If, for those of you not familiar with online gaming, basically you can play with people that you know, or you can play with people from all over the world who match you up randomly. And I'm playing like one of these random matchups, and 30 seconds into this game, 30 seconds, I just hear this dude just screaming at me through my head, like, hey man, you suck man, I hope you die dude, get the hell off the server man, I hope you die, get the hell out of here. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys take Hello Kitty Online way too seriously, man. This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to get some ribbons to make my kitty look pretty, and you guys are like, yelling at me, and telling me to die. I'm like, look man, this is not what the spirit of Hello Kitty Online is all about, okay? We're all supposed to get together, make friends, touch paws, okay? Because I don't have fingers, because I was way too Asian for this crowd. All right, it's fine. We're learning about each other. I watch a lot of MMA. I like MMA because, to me, you don't really have to memorize a lot of rules, right? What does your coach tell you? Hey, man, go hit that guy until he stops moving. Good job, you're done for the day. Go take a lap, right? But I've been watching enough MMA to figure, like, I always see guys that get cinched up in like a rear naked choke, and they get like choked out, and then they just pass out. And I figure, I've been watching enough, and I figure I could get out of that because I have a strategy for getting out of the rear naked choke. So, like, if anybody ever cinches me up in a rear naked choke, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my chin right down into their arm. I'm going to grab my arm as hard as I can, and then I'm just going to start twerking backwards. Just start twerking into it. And at that point, one of two things is going to happen. Either he's going to let go immediately, or it's going to turn into a whole other kind of ground and pound at that point. It's all about dudes. Let's not lie to each other, right? That's why we're here to see that. Really a big time. I went to a comic convention a little while ago. I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of those, but I saw a guy, and he had like this awesome like zombie costume on. It's like his hair's like all raggedy, his skin's like all gray, his eyes are like all whited out. He's like bleeding, his clothes are all scraggly. So I went up to him and go, yo man, that's a nice zombie costume. He said, this is not a zombie costume, I have AIDS. Well, either way, don't bite me.
Oh my God.
There's no cure for that. Zombies or AIDS. And if I've offended you tonight because you have AIDS or you're a zombie, I'm pretty sure I can outrun you. So, I'll leave you with this. I went to a Mongolian restaurant with my friends the other day. It was a Mongolian restaurant, and they didn't have any food. They just broke down the wall of the Chinese restaurant beside us and took all their shit. So, it's very authentic. I got a free hat. It had blood on it, but it was free. It was this hat. You guys have been a good audience. I've been Welby Santos. I have to go. Thank you so much.